and welcome back to our channel. I was thinking that today I'm going to give you a quick update on our garden because after all this glorious rain we've had a little bit of sunshine and things are starting to grow. So this is the crazy upper area. It's just taken off. Whoops, nearly fell over. And you can see the beetroot's getting huge here. Some of them are nearly ready to harvest. Let's pop in. Some of those are getting really close. And the carrots are going nuts. I can't wait for carrots again. I reckon we can start pulling some of these and... What is a worm there? Here's a wormy tucked up between the carrots, but I reckon it's a purple one. Yeah, we're getting close. Look, there's a bit of size there. So that's cool. The corn's getting big and all the melons underneath are starting to run like crazy and they're starting to flower, but I haven't seen any fruit set yet. There's a female. I've hardly seen any female flowers, mainly on these rock melons. I believe these are rock melons of some sort, either rock melon or honeydew. But no fruit set yet, but I think we'll have some soon. And then I've got the pepita pumpkins starting to take off, and these are all volunteer tomatoes. I've got some big sunflowers at the back, and right along the back there are some beans all along, hoping to grow up this mesh if summer gives us an opportunity to. So they're growing nicely. And then in this crazy area, the garlic chives are growing beautifully, so they're a perennial. The leeks are getting big. I actually harvested a couple for my barter buddy. I'll harvest some for us this week. The basil is going crazy. It's nice and big and lush, and I've picked quite a bit off here. And these are my overwintered capsicums, and we're starting to get fruit. There's a few on here. There's another one up there hiding. It's hard to see with the sun behind me, but there's fruit. Oh, there's another one down here. And I'm starting to get chilies. Here's a little jalapeno. And I haven't seen any fruit on the Cape gooseberries, but they are starting to flower. Lots of flowers. And over here we'll go to the tomatillos. And these have just taken over. Absolutely crazy. I'm going to pop down. But you can see all the fruit on here. We've actually started to pick some. Lots and lots of lanterns in there. The bees love it in here. I've got to be careful because they've been going a little crazy. I've got this here, which I thought this was rondinese. It was supposed to be rondinese, but it's actually run, and rondinese isn't supposed to run. And we're getting all these squashes on here. Whoops, sorry, there was a leaf. Getting all these squashes on here. Heaps and heaps. There's another one in there. But if you follow the vine all the way back, there's more in here. So I'm not sure what that is, but we'll leave it and we'll try the fruit and hopefully it's nice. I've got watermelons in here, and I've got cucumbers. See, there's some cucumbers there, nearly ready to be harvested, which is awesome. Loving cucumbers at the moment. More cucumbers in there. Sweet potato here that's going a bit crazy, and these are the watermelons that are starting to run. Okay, let's go up the back, up here. I've got lots and lots of zucchini still. Eating zucchinis at least once a day. I've got some beautiful dahlias. These are cactus dahlias opening up. Got another one here. Pink and yellow one. It's pretty. Volunteer tomato and dahlia seedlings, ones I grew from seed. This one looks to be an interesting colour. We've got the thornless blackberry. starting to ripen up. So that's really cool. Lots of zucchinis. I need to pick some of these. Basically we have zucchinis all the way to the end. And came up here to show you, where are we? Let's see if I can find it first. I came here to show you these tromboncinos. My first year growing them, but they can store really well, so I'm hoping to have zucchini through winter. I'm sure there's more through there. It's a jungle, but there's definitely more somewhere. Now I'm going to take you to the bottom veggie patch. Just stepped into the hothouse. There are a few red tomatoes happening. You can see some there. Where are we? There. So we're only getting a few at the moment. Usually we'd be getting a crazy amount at this time of summer, but it's been a funny cold season. So hothouse tomatoes for the win. The ones out in the garden struggling a bit. But anyway, I'm going to flip you around now. Some ginger in this pot. This is more ginger too, but it's got a different leaf. And then over here, I've got some turmeric and some more ginger growing. So I'm looking forward to some of those. This tomato is growing through my seedling tray, so we'll just leave it and see how it goes. But you can see all our different seedlings in here. We've got some asparagus, some fodder trees. These are feijoas growing from seed, or also known as pineapple guava. These are dragon fruit, so looking forward to growing those hopefully, if we can find a good area for them. Got some moringa, which I can't wait to try. It's supposed to be a great superfood. Raised beds are going down to the monster patch, but I've got sweet potato in here and I've got some more ginger in here, so hopefully they grow alright being outside. Turn around, we've got the tank patch, got my yacon or Peruvian ground apples. I've got a heap of radishes going to seed. I'm actually pickling these pods. They taste just like radish, so that's pretty cool. I've got a heap of silver beet and lilies and zinnias and dahlias through here, and hollyhocks too. This is an apricot tree that we've got, and we've got a few more out in the food forest. I've got a few more brassicas here, some calendula, snapdragons, but it's a really fun area. I love popping out here and seeing what's flowering at the moment. Look at that beautiful lily. Got some beautiful dahlias here too. See if I can turn this around for you. Gorgeous, I love this one. And this is the tartan dahlia. It's not quite open there, but this one is. This is a dahlia my mum gave me. Don't know the variety name, but she's a beauty. Nice big pink heads. I've got a few of these around the garden. Lots of colour in here, so that's nice. I've got a couple of bananas in here. Not sure what this one is. This one kind of looks like a tartan one too, but I only had 2 of those, and I know I've got one somewhere else, so that's interesting to see what opens up there. Back here we've got a tamarillo, which is getting nice height on it. Some more hollyhocks and some more dahlias that I've grown from seed, and a heap of strawberries. Second raised bed, I've got some more tomatoes in here, but these ones are a cherry. They're supposed to be sweetie, but they're not as small as they're supposed to be. They're only supposed to be that big when they're red, but you can see they're getting a bit bigger than that. That's alright, I don't mind. But they look like they're setting quite a bit of fruit, and there's quite a few flowers on those. And then at the back I've got eggplant, and they're starting to flower and form fruit. So I think I've got a fruit. No, that one didn't pollinate, that's sad. But I've got a heap of flowers. That one pollinated. There's a little eggplant in that one. Got a flower back here. So pretty. I've got more basil. And these are cucumber melons, and they're going crazy. There's a heap of flowers and immature fruit on here, but I haven't seen any big ones yet. So there's a female flower, but they do get to the size of a grape, and they're like a cucumber, sour cucumber. I'm hoping these will be prolific soon because they're really yummy. I've cleaned out the herb bed from all the coriander I had in there, and I've just got the bare essentials and it's doing well. And over here we've got a crazy amount of rhubarb, which is just thriving in this cooler weather. Usually it would be a bit more floppy than that, but it's doing well. Here are my favourite planter boxes. I've got some more of those big, beautiful dahlias. Aren't they gorgeous? Love their big, showy, frilly leaves. Some of these billy buttons. They're an Australian native. I've got my asparagus. And these are alpine strawberries, which I grew from seed. And they're starting to flower beautifully. Pretty cute. I really like those. And we've also got hops, and so this one's the same, except I've got a different dahlia in here. This one's Cafe au Lait, and she is a beauty. I'll see if I can twist her around. She's a beauty. So beautiful. So nice looking out from my kitchen window, looking out through these boxes and over that view. So it's time to head down the stairs into the massive veggie patch. Right down I have some gladiolis, which is nice for a pop of colour, except they don't like the wind that we get. So they are prone to breaking, but that's alright. I cut them off and take them inside. And now to have a look through this area. More tromboncinos growing here. And a heap more zucchinis. These ones haven't grown very well, I don't know why, but I am starting to get some yellow fruit. I've got some more beetroot, some more alpine strawberries. I believe I've got okra here, eggplant, and some more Cape gooseberries. They were just the last of the punnet that I had grown, so I just popped them in here to fill in some space. I've got some more dahlias I've grown from seed. Lots of yellow ones, nice and happy colour. And then I've got some lima beans growing up here amongst all the weeds, but hopefully we'll start getting some fruit off the beans soon. Can't wait for beans again. On this side I've got some sunflowers that are starting to head up, some zinnias and some more dahlias. I'll go through there in a minute. I've got some tomatoes through here and a heap of beetroot and more strawberries and some I think some chilies here, not capsicums, but either capsicums or chilies, just what I had left over. But I've got some beautiful zinnias popping up. I can't wait to see this beauty flower. She's already bigger than me. Another zinnia. This is another seedling dahlia that's not very good, but she can stay. I'll leave her there. Another zinnia. Another zinnia. This one's actually been here for about 3 weeks. She's faring pretty well. Some more zinnias. So pretty. I love the pop of colour. And then through here I've got all my tomatoes. These are canning tomatoes. And then some beefsteak tomatoes. And I'm slowly getting some fruit. With all the rain we've had, I've got a fungal disease. You can see my leaves are a bit sad, curled up, and they've got this black spot, but we're starting to get fruit, so hopefully I get enough to preserve. We're definitely getting lots of flowers and fruit. I think they're just pushing through. Had a lot of rain, so it splashed up on the leaves, and yeah, it's just caused a few problems this season. But oh, I see something. Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? Oh, tomato from the garden, not from the hothouse. So cool. I've got a heap more tomatoes here with pumpkins that are self-sown and popped up, so I still need to stake most of these. A bit behind. More tomatoes here. In this bed, I think this is a cauliflower. Yep, that looks like a cauliflower. It's a bit late for that, so I'm going to have to cover her up so she doesn't burn. Some sprouting broccoli, a heap of dwarf beans, some more beetroot, a couple of cabbages that the cows missed, a couple more sunflowers, some onions at the back, and a heap of weeds. And I've got comfrey. Oh look, she's flowered. Got some comfrey here. These are a comfrey that grow from seed, so I'll be collecting those seed. I got these from the Diggers Club, but the plan is to chop and drop the comfrey and the Tagasavsky to use as mulch because they're rich in nitrogen. And yeah, they'll hopefully stop some of this kaikui come through. So this is all kaikui grass, which is a running grass. And on the other side of this fence is all kaikui too. So hopefully this will block it out a bit eventually. Having a bit of issue there. I'm also having issue with my beans. You can see they look like they're dying. I believe that's just because it's been so cold. So that's a bit frustrating. Need to get in here and weed though. So we've looked through this tomato patch. Some flowers are starting to form. So hopefully we'll get some fruit set. We've got a few little immature fruits here, so that's awesome. Hopefully there's a few more in there. And then we've got some more alpine strawberries. Some more, that looks like a capsicum, not a chili. So that's pretty awesome. I grew all these from seed. It's the only thing I didn't grow from seed with the other capsicums up the top. We've got some more eggplant, which are flowering too. Hopefully we'll have some fruit on here soon. So, and some more chilies or capsicums, tomatillos. I've got a purple variety in here and a green variety. I've got some capsicums growing, some cucumber, sorry, growing up here. They're a pickling cucumber. I haven't had any yet, which I'm a bit surprised about, but hopefully soon. There's a baby. Hopefully soon they'll start to grow. The tromboncino is supposed to be growing up this, but it's growing down instead. That's okay. I've got space for that to run. Oh, it's getting hot out here today. So much of the same through here. More tomatoes in this area. Again, lots of flowers. So hopefully it's just a late season. Lots of flowers coming, which is awesome. And the bees are just doing a great job. Hopefully we'll get a second batch of honey as well. Got some more alpine strawberries here. Oh, my first marigold. That's exciting. Grew that from seed. This is perpetual spinach, so it's like a cross between spinach and silver beet or chard, so that's great. It does well through summer. I've got a random sunflower that I must have dropped and is growing in the pathway. I've got this beautiful dahlia that I grew from seed. I love this one. She's got a bit of glitter on her. She shimmers and sparkles in the sunlight. Really like this one. I do have rosella at the back there, but it's been crowded out, so I might have to get in there and move everything back. More pumpkins that are self-seeded. Corn, this is popcorn and some watermelon growing in between it. Some more of the last beetroot that I need to harvest soon. Some more random pumpkins and chilies and stuff like that. Heaps of chilies through here. Some more eggplant. This one's pretty. I've not seen a leaf like that before, that purple leaf. She's pretty. I got a mixed pack from the Diggers Club, so I should have a few different colours. I'm going to walk through my garden, do something naughty. Got lots of big beetroot that I need to harvest and pickle. Probably when it rains on the weekend, it's going to rain again and be cold, so I'll pickle them. This is okra. I'm not really sure how you pronounce it, but looks like it's starting to flower there. Some more alpine strawberries and Cape gooseberries. I've got some more pumpkins through here. And a few beans growing up here too. They look like they're about to flower, so that's exciting. So there's going to be some for preserving and some for cooking with. Another cabbage that the cows missed, which is awesome. And some more zucchinis. A few more brassicas the cows missed. Must have been too small at the time. I had my calves break in here. Naughty things. They ate all my brassicas. But that is that area. And now I'm going to take you into my jungle patch. I don't think I've taken you in here yet. It's full of weeds. But it's also full of surprises. potato patch I need to weed and put another layer of hay on. But if we go through the jungle, gotta be careful because I'm barefoot. There might be snakes in here, so it's gotta be a bit careful. But I've got a giant pumpkin there which isn't doing anything yet, but I've got some sunflowers opening up. I've got some corn starting to send up their male flowers. I haven't seen any tassels yet, but I've seen the male flowers. This is a spaghetti squash, and I don't water in here, so they are growing beautifully. There's another one in here, no water, all by itself. That's the one that didn't pollinate, so I'll chuck that off. But yeah, I'm really happy with how they're growing. Lots and lots more fruit coming. I've got some more pumpkins here germinating. After all the rains we've had, things are going crazy. Some more. Ooh, I see silks. I'm going to give this corn a shake because it's got the females and it's got the male and we want it to pollinate, so we'll give it a bit of a shake. Give it a bit of a shake. I might even hand pollinate a bit. Bit of pollen through there and there. Oh, I can't wait for corn. Shake, 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 shake. Shake, shake, shake. Got some volunteer tomatoes in here. That corn's gone big. That's nice. Oh wow, I see tomatoes in here. Okay, focus. So I've been laying down some of my 100 bales of hay to just suppress the weeds a bit, because as you can see, there's a few weeds. But as I walk through, I can see some of the pumpkins that I scattered through here germinating and doing well. These are all self-sown tomatoes from when we had the pigs in here clearing it out. So it's doing quite nice. I think I'll put the hay on a bit thicker, but I just wanted to put it on biscuit depth. Does that make sense? This is a biscuit of hay. So I've just laid them biscuits next to each other. And then when that starts to break down, I'll probably put another layer of biscuits on. So this is what it looked like beforehand. Lots of volunteer tomatoes. Lots of flowers, lots of fruit. Oh my goodness, these are doing better than my ones that I grew from seed. And lots of weeds too. These ones look like they're starting to turn red. And I've also got melons through here. Had some leftover melon seedlings, so I planted them here. And like I said, I haven't watered them. I planted them on a very hot day, and we had a couple of very hot days after, and quite a few survived. And looks like they're starting to flower and run beautifully. So I'm hoping we get a crop of surprise melons. Started to lay more hay out there with more melons behind it. And then up here, we've just got more pumpkins. These ones I planted in some compost up on the hugel mound. I'm going to climb up here first. Oh, but I might not need to, because look, we're getting some pumpkins. So exciting. I believe these are Big Macs, which is a giant pumpkin. Not as big as the Diller's Atlantic, which I'm also growing. But they were quite nice to eat. So I'm very happy with that. So heaps of pumpkins through here. Let's see if we can find some more fruit as I wrangle over these hugel mounds. I've got a beautiful sunflower here. I believe that's evening sun. And look! I'm not sure what variety that is. It's not a Big Macs, but it's something. I know there was another one in here somewhere, unless it died, but yeah, excited about that pumpkin. Sure there's more in the jungle. This one's climbing up this way, which surprises me a bit. Oh, we've got some more pumpkins. I'm so relieved. I didn't think we were going to get pumpkins this year. So, look at all these tomatoes growing from random tomato plants that have grown. So cool. A few more pumpkins here. So that's it from my garden tour, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. and enjoyed seeing what we're growing at the moment. There is a lot going on. It is summer. I was expecting the garden to be a bit further along than it is, but considering the weather we've had, I'm actually happy with the progress. I'm feeling a bit more relieved that I'm seeing tomatoes set, I'm seeing pumpkins. They were the things that I needed to get me through winter. I wanted to preserve a ton of tomatoes, and I wanted to have a big heap of pumpkins because yeah, we use them a lot and they're very versatile and they store incredibly well. So anyway, that's it from me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.